Welcome to Lawrence, Kansas, and pay heed all who enter, and beware, these Jayhawks can play a little football too. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kansas State ready to kick it off to get things underway. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Kansas State Wildcats offense will start this game off. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Gore. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He makes the catch. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Nice confidence by the QB. Good throw over the middle of the field. Nice little stripe down the field for a big play. Listen, you got to throw it where it's open. And he found a slot, found a little hole in the middle of the field. Nice job attacking it.
Headed to the end zone. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. And the Wildcats are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So Kansas offense will take the field for the first time. And there's no doubt, guys, we will be focused on these 2 star playmakers on the outside.
I'm curious to see how much man coverage we're going to see today. I don't know if either of these defenses is confident enough to go mano-a-mano with these 2 dudes on the field. They're 2 of the best in the nation.
These cornerbacks aren't looking for man-to-man coverage. I can promise you that. Like, give me some help over here. But we're going to see some split screens, and we're going to see who had more catches, who had more yards. We're definitely going to be breaking that down this game.
To the ground with the back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 Conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
When you're around midfield, the analytics will tell you so much better to go for it on fourth down. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. The Wildcats are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered.
They're working that left side. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the pass.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Wants to throw. It's Blunt. Feeling some heat. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
You know, David, I love defenses that stay aggressive, especially at this point of the field. They've got pass rushers on this unit with speed and that are aggressive and that can win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
And there's two thought processes. When I'm a defense and I got them backed up, is I am stopping the run, not allowing them to have any space, but also understanding this is also a shot part of the field. Like, it's going to be a run, or a lot of times that ball is going to be a deep ball thrown down the sideline because you'll get man-to-man. Nice job by the defense applying pressure, getting a sack, now putting them in a bad situation, backed up, close to their own end zone.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Jayhawks line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes a move. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Fires to the big fella. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Going up top on first down. Working that left side now. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Quarterback adapted. Slings it downfield. He's got it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll be honest, that is a formation and a play call I was never expecting to see in this game. This offense is one of the top 10 passing units in the entire country. I'm surprised they even have goal line in their playbook. What are we doing?
This offense has gone haywire on these last 2 plays in the red zone. Can they into the house? Touchdown, Kansas State! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Ohio is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Peden Stadium, but the Bobcats have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over Toledo. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Blunt. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not that much.
Catch in the middle, it's Marquez. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. The Jayhawks will punt this one away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. And now the offense will come onto the field again. This guy can throw it. They knock him down, and what a disastrous play for this offense. A loss of 10. After not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Finds his man. It's Gore. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. That last completion still leaving them with a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Gore. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football. You know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. The give to the single back. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't work it all the way in, and it'll be fourth down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Kansas gets the ball back and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Give to the running back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking for a man. It's Blunt. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. How about that Mike linebacker bringing the heat right up the middle?
Right down Broadway, right in the middle of the defense. This is the guy that sees everything, makes all the calls, and you could tell he knew where he was coming downhill. It came wide open, and he comes to the quarterback and gets the sack.
And the Jayhawks will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he drops to throw. Pulls it in. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down.
Get set.
Going to the running game. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
It's complete to the left. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. With the run on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. This guy is so slippery, so elusive. He just vaporizes right in front of the defense.
It's crazy. You can play touch football in an elevator and lose to this guy. He's that kind of quick.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you...
Oh, look out. There he goes. The 20. The 10. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. They didn't just jumpstart that drive. They've electrified it, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Looking for a man. It's Blunt. Got his man. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rough 3rd and goal coming. They want to just keep throwing it. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas.
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They've got it down to a 2-touchdown deficit, trailing by 14 and about to kick it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
They're bringing heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd. Going for the big play. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Offense making its way under the field to start the drive. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he was able to get away from 1 tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Back to the ground with the running back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. The Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on 1st down.
Let's go! Flip it, flip it!
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Pulled down for the tackle. And the Jayhawks are threatening in the red zone.
29 Philly. 2
To throw, it's Blunt. Makes the grab on the left.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Snag in the end zone. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Kentucky has the lead right now. Feels like it's been this way since the players took the pregame catwalk. But this has been a very close game. They're up by 7 over Tennessee. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, first down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's called.
Using his feet to buy time. Finds a man on the right. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Going for it all. It's incomplete. Almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Finds the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Wildcats are on the move. Power football with the run. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. This offense doing business in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Gets it out quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll line up for a second down play.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. They're trying to get to it. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on third down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. To the air on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Back to throw. It's Blunt trying to get to it. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. He wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cooper. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Jayhawks come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to the air one more time. Got it in the middle. It's Cooper. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. On second down, they'll take to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Fleming. A quick tackle made, but he's got ready for the first down. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Complete downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Jayhawks have moved it inside the 20.
Pound 55 weak.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Pulls it in. It's Fleming.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut it to the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He's looking to throw it. He turns that loose down the right side. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to two of the best receiving core in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Kansas State will kick off as we get things started here in the third quarter. He'll return it. Obliterates him, still on the move. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David. relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Dropping back, it's Blunt. Using the quick game. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
And the Jayhawks look to keep this drive humming.
Come on, set.
From the gun, running back on the move. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. Relying on that running game as they threaten a pickup of 4 down to the 13. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll run it from the gun. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They're setting up the screen. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. There is a flag on the play, and if this is on the defense, guys, would you take the points off the board here? You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll go with a direct snap. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
All right, nice job, defense. Backs against the wall. You did your job setting up 4th down. Just be careful, though, because this is a team that's shown they can fake field goals. Your guys have to be alert.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. It is good. And that's going to give us a tie ball game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Kennesaw State has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 11 over the Astronauts. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner is stopped. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gets open down the middle. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. Looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 28.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time.
He wants to go deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this one.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They're facing a third down. Dropping back, it's Blunt. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
The Jayhawks will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. You got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Looking for a gap. It's Cooper. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They'll give it to the back. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
On 1st and goal, let's see what Kansas State calls. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Pocket starts to collapse. And a sack all the way back at the 5. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And with that, they've taken the lead. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
After that last completion, it's second down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And the Jayhawks will have a first down. Offense working from the pistol. Might as well give it to him again. The ball's free. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Looking to pass. It's Blunt. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
The Jayhawks will send out the punt unit. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And the Wildcats will keep this drive going.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They think there's room to run to the right here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Coming after it. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Kansas State really has this drive rolling. From the gun, running back gets to give. Touchdown, Kansas State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, what a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Kent State is currently ahead inside a jam-packed Dick Stadium, but the Golden Flashes have not been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 9 over the Pandas. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Fires to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. It's now second down after the short completion. Back to pass. It's Blunt. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Wildcats! How about that D coming up with a play like that? They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Grab behind the line. It's Cooper. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Looking to move it through the air. And they got him for the sack.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Dropping back, it's Blunt. Getting some heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Trying to take it back. Not only made the pick, but he also made up some ground and took it back to the 38.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They'll run the counter. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. Fires to the big fella. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They go to the ground. Quick spin on the ride.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The handoff as they run the counter play here. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Kansas State has it first and goal.
In blue. In blue.
Trying to march in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown, Kansas State! And the stomping has commenced. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
They'll run the screen. On the move at the 30. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. To the air, it's Blunt. He finds his man.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. The quarterback looks out wide, he sees the DB way off the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass, he'll take that completion.
On second down, he'll let it fly. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the fourth quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
A third and long coming up here.
29 Philly. 2-0.
From the gun, wants to pass. Fires downfield. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. First down here for the offense. Looking to throw, it's Blunt. Quickly complete.
Well, and here's the problem offensively, because so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Zings it complete to the right. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He's going to pass. Makes the catch. It's Marquez. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38 of the lead first down. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Wide open downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The offense will quickly use a timeout. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Safe completion on the screen. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
The Jayhawks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this. Keep finding them.
Here comes the 2-point try.
Easy.
Back to pass, it's Blunt. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points, and then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. A first down for the offense. Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all she wrote.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.